Hi Pillow Fort fam, today I'm going to be giving you my honest take on Epistory Typing Chronicles. Epistory, as it's described, immerses you in an atmospheric action-adventure game where you play a girl riding a giant fox who fights an insect corruption from an origami world. As you progress and explore the world, the story unfolds before you and the mysteries and magic power of the words are revealed. I want to immediately start off by saying I absolutely adored this game. My record typing speed is 166 words per minute, and for someone whose first PC game was Timon and Pumbaa typing adventures, this was such a nostalgic thrill for me, and I enjoyed every moment of it. You quite literally walk around the world, typing as you go to defeat creatures, unlock secrets, and learn how to use the ancient powers all around you. The world is linear, but also not. I found myself stumbling into the zones for Chapter 4 when I had barely completed Chapter 2, due to how many secrets I'd found and my insane typing combos that granted me far more XP than I was probably supposed to have at that point. But having the freedom to do that made it all the better. I will say that how the game gates you behind the story is ingenious. You learn ancient powers in each chapter that are incredibly necessary to the preceding ones, so despite being able to wander around the open world as you please, you can't actually progress the game out of order. I will make the comment that the story didn't feel linear in and of itself. Each chapter felt relatively disconnected from the next despite the fact that you needed the previous one to progress. This didn't affect the story for me, as I found each chapter to be engaging and some deeply emotional, but at the end of the game I did have a moment of, wait, huh? It wasn't going where I expected it to, and honestly, I really had no idea where the story was going to begin with. You sort of wander around the world, stumbling upon bugs and secrets, and getting tidbits of the story that lets you know that you're on the right path, and while it's clear you're restoring the world around you and defeating the corruption, you aren't really sure why or how it got corrupted in the first place. Maybe this was me just not paying attention hard enough and getting too involved in the intense bug boss battles, as we'll call them, that I just missed something altogether. But I will say that as far as story goes, while I found some parts engaging, the end of the game left me with a big blinking question mark over my head. That being said, I love typing, and any game that's going to push my typing skills to the max and at least lead me through it in a pretty and story-like way will get a vote up from me. I actually got this game during its free week, but normally it retails for $15. I'm going to be brutally honest and say if you don't love typing, I wouldn't recommend this game. Obviously, the entire game is centered around it, so don't bother if it's not something you love. I want to throw it out there that this game does have many different difficulties. I played on adaptive without even realizing it and found my intense speeds struggling to keep up. I nearly thought the game was just that hard, but went into settings and realized that it was just scaling me to the hardest difficulty. For someone like me, the pure challenge of this game would have been worth paying the $15, and I absolutely plan to pick up the game's cousin Nano Story when I get through my current roster of games. While I view this title as something I'd pay money for, you may not. I just ask you to please consider that thoroughly before buying it. If you do have any questions or doubts about the game, feel free to drop a comment and I'll happily respond to the best of my ability. I did 100% the game, and in my long play I've included where all the secrets are, so feel free to check that out if you do get lost or stuck. For now, I hope you've enjoyed this honest review, and don't forget to like and subscribe if you did.